The Chiefs featured the best quarterback in the game in Patrick Mahomes, who put together another incredible season in 2020 with more than 4,700 passing yards, 38 touchdowns, and just 6 interceptions. He's off to the greatest start for any quarterback in NFL history and has never finished shy of the AFC title game as a starter. The guy is ridiculous. Kansas City also employs veteran Chad Henne, who came up clutch in the biggest of moments during last year's postseason victory over Cleveland and reminded everyone that truly anything is possible. You already know all about Mahomes and Henne, but here's a look at the 2 other quarterbacks competing up in St. Joe for a spot in KC. Let's start with Anthony Gordon, who joined the Chiefs as a reserve future signee back in January. He signed with Seattle after going undrafted in 2020, but the lack of a preseason ultimately prevented Gordon from showing what he could do and led to his release before the season got started. It was a shame too, because Gordon put together an incredible year for Washington State in 2019. After backing up Gardner Minshew in 2018, Gordon took the nation by storm as a redshirt senior, leading the country in 300-yard games, completions of 10 or more yards, and passing yards per game, while ranking second in passing touchdowns and passing yards. It was the most prolific season ever by a quarterback in the Pac-12. And while Gordon doesn't have a ton of experience under his belt, he can certainly sling the football. And speaking of prolific passers, fellow quarterback Shane Buechele was impressive in his own right at SMU. An undrafted free agent signee this offseason, Buechele threw for 57 touchdowns and just over 7,000 yards during his 2 seasons with the Mustangs. He tallied the 9th most passing yards in the country last season and earned comparisons to 9-year NFL veteran Case Keenum from draft analyst Dane Brugler. The Chiefs are certainly set at quarterback for years to come with Mahomes under center, but with Buechele and Gordon, Kansas City features 2 young and talented players who are set to compete for the right to develop under QB1.